OpenAI just made voice workflows 70% cheaper while fixing the bugs that were breaking production systems. Runway pulled audio creation into their main platform. And Zapier finally solved the problem that's been keeping SMBs from trusting AI agents with real work.
3 stories, 10 minutes, 0 hype.
This is Market Intel, your weekly intelligence brief on AI and content creation. I'm Lonnie Rodriguez, Marketing Director at Queued Up.
And I'm Maya Chen. Quick transparency note. You're listening to Lonnie's official AI avatar and me, Avatar Maya. We use AI to deliver consistent weekly intel while Lonnie focuses on the research and strategy behind every episode.
All the insights you're hearing, human research, the delivery, AI innovation. That's the model.
And Lonnie reads every comment on this show. Drop your thoughts below as we go.
Let's break down what happened this week. Story 1. OpenAI quietly shipped major upgrades to their voice stack on December 15th. We're talking about 3 new model snapshots, an improved real-time API with a mini version, better text-to-speech, and cleaner speech-to-text transcription.
What's the practical difference for content teams?
Here's what matters. The updated transcription model reduces those weird silence hallucinations by up to 4 times. You know when you transcribe a podcast and the AI randomly inserts music or sound effects that weren't there?
That's been a real problem.
Exactly. Microsoft's Azure documentation confirms this. They're seeing cleaner transcripts, especially for multilingual content. And the text-to-speech improvements make voice outputs more steerable, meaning you can control tone and pacing better without that robotic sound.
So this is live now, not a beta.
Live. Available in the real-time API as new model snapshots. The real-time mini version is specifically designed for lower-cost voice assistant workflows, which means podcast automation, video voiceovers, and voice-driven content repurposing just got more accessible.
What about costs?
OpenAI's pricing shows text-to-speech around 1.5 cents per minute, and transcription around 0.3 cents per minute. For most SMB content teams, that puts you comfortably under $500 a month unless you're operating at very high volume.
What's the catch?
Reality check. Production weirdness still happens. Developers in OpenAI's community forums reported random music and sound effects appearing in real-time API outputs. An OpenAI staff response suggested they removed background music data post-training and recommended testing the newest mini snapshot.
So it's better, but not perfect.
That's exactly right. This is the demo versus production gap SMB teams need to plan for. You still need a human QA step for anything customer-facing, especially for brand voice, pronunciation, and making sure nothing weird slips through.
Opportunities?
3 big ones. First, transcript-first content repurposing with less manual cleanup. Run every recording through the updated transcription snapshot and treat that transcript as your canonical source for blog posts, LinkedIn content, email newsletters, and shorts scripts.
Makes sense.
Second, voiceover A/B testing at the draft stage. Generate 2 or 3 voiceover variants, different tone, different pacing, and pick the best before paying for final human voiceover. Or keep the human voiceover for flagship assets only.
And third?
Multilingual MVPs. Azure specifically notes improved multilingual performance and reduced silence hallucinations. That's practical for pilot localization efforts, testing a Spanish version or French version of your content without hiring translators for every experiment.
What about tooling? Can no-code teams use this?
That's the limitation. Direct use typically requires a lightweight integration or a vendor that wraps the API. No-code teams can benefit indirectly through tools that embed OpenAI audio. But if you're manually uploading to platforms, you won't see these improvements automatically.
Bottom line?
OpenAI just made enterprise-quality voice workflows accessible at SMB budgets. But production QA is still mandatory. Teams should keep a human review step for anything public-facing, especially for pronunciation, brand voice, and catching those random artifacts.
All right, number 2.
Story 2. Runway made audio creation more first class on December 18th. Their changelog shows new audio features, text-to-speech, sound effects generation, and speech-to-speech voice transformation, all available in a dedicated audio tab.
So Runway's moving beyond just video generation?
Exactly. This is marked as available for all plans, which means even standard tier users can access basic audio tooling. But here's the nuance. Runway's Pro plan is what unlocks custom voices for lip sync and text-to-speech. If you want brand-consistent voices instead of generic ones, you're looking at the Pro tier.
What's Pro cost?
$28 per user per month. Billed annually. Standard is $12. Unlimited is $76. So teams wanting custom voices need to plan for that tier upgrade.
Use cases?
Think one-stop draft production, generate a rough voiceover, add a quick sound effects bed, and do voice transformations without leaving Runway. This is useful for shorts, Reels drafts, ad concepts, and client preview cuts.
So it's about speed?
Speed and iteration. Speech-to-speech enables rapid same script, different voice or tone variations, matching channel vibe or persona, where consent and policy allow, obviously.
What's the risk?
Voice and IP governance. Speech-to-speech and custom voice capabilities create higher rights management burden. Teams need a simple internal policy, even for internal drafts. Consent, contracts, usage scope.
And workflow sprawl?
That's real. Runway can become yet another production island unless teams define when Runway is the draft environment versus the final mastering environment. If you're using Premiere or Final Cut for polish, you need clarity on where Runway fits.
Opportunities?
Audio first rough cuts for stakeholder alignment. Use Runway's audio tools to get to a convincing draft quickly before spending time polishing in your main editor. And more consistent creative testing. Produce multiple concept variants, hook, voiceover tone, sound effects style, and test on paid social with smaller budgets before committing to a flagship production workflow.
Agency angle?
For queued-up style production, audio tooling inside the same environment can reduce tool switching and handoff friction for the draft iteration loop. That's time savings for teams running high-volume content operations.
Bottom line?
Runway's audio update makes it easier to prototype content concepts fast. But plan for tier upgrades if you want custom voices and set clear governance around voice rights and usage scope.
Last one?
Story 3. Zapier's shifting from automation tool to governed AI agent platform. Their December 18th product update focuses on clarity and control, specifically for teams running AI agents in production.
What changed?
3 big things. First, a redesigned admin center that consolidates governance controls for multi-user plans. Second, agent versioning, drafts and publish versions, so you can test changes without breaking live workflows. And third, better troubleshooting with a needs review state for debugging failed runs.
Why does versioning matter?
It's because it lets a non-technical coordinator tweak prompts without breaking production workflows. You can work safely in drafts, test changes, and then publish, keeping production stable while you iterate.
That's basically dev, stage, prod thinking without engineers.
Exactly. And Zapier is explicitly calling out SOC 2 readiness work, which signals they're competing on operational trust, not just flashy demos.
What about costs?
Zapier's core professional plan starts at $20 a month. Zapier Agent's pricing is free for 400 activities per month, and Pro is $50 a month for 1,500 activities. But here's the hidden cost. Task and usage overages. Zapier explicitly frames improved billing notifications and usage warnings, which implies this is a common pain point. Teams should map runs per week before rolling out to the whole organization.
Implementation complexity?
Mostly no code. Complexity comes from designing reliable specs and guardrails, not from coding.
Opportunities?
Treat agents like production assets. Use drafts versus published as a lightweight release process. Build reusable tool bundles for marketing ops, lead enrichment, content briefs, publishing workflows, and operationalize external approvals. Guest reviewers make it easier to route approvals to clients or partners without granting full workspace access.
Challenges?
Non-determinism is real. Zapier explicitly reminds users that AI won't produce the same outcome every time, and they frame it as not a bug, it's a feature. That's a polite warning that teams still need QA gates. Also, agents' pricing is described as beta pricing, and Zapier notes pricing may change, so budget accordingly.
Bottom line,
Zapier's governance improvements make AI agents safer for production content workflows. Agent versioning, better debugging, and clearer billing reduce the risk of breaking live automations. But teams need to plan for usage-based scaling and keep human QA gates in place.
quick hits?
Quick hits before we wrap.
Azure OpenAI lists GPT Image 1.5 availability with face preservation improvements, useful for SMB ad creatives and brand-safe image variations.
ElevenLabs continues fast iteration on their agents platform, real-time conversation monitoring, and other agent improvements. More for voice agent builders than content marketers, but relevant to the broader ecosystem.
Make.com continues pushing agentic automation positioning. Their year-end post previews deeper AI agents integration and Maya conversational building, more forward-looking than immediately actionable.
All links in the show notes. Let's recap. OpenAI shipped cheaper, more reliable voice models with cleaner transcription and better multilingual support. Runway added native audio tools, text-to-speech, sound effects, speech-to-speech, making it easier to prototype content concepts fast. And Zapier introduced agent versioning and governance controls, making AI agents safer for production workflows.
The pattern this week?
Operational trust is becoming the differentiator. OpenAI's emphasis on reliability, Runway's plan gating for custom voices, and Zapier's focus on versioning and billing clarity, these are signals the market is moving from novelty to governance.
If this kind of curated intelligence is valuable to you, subscribe to Market Intel. New episode every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central.
This is Market Intel. Stay informed, not overwhelmed.